Hello everyone, and welcome back to my unscripted, unedited Minecraft Let's Play Part 4. And as you can see, I'm getting flashbanged by my own screen, just the way I like it. hope you were all hope you all didn't get frozen somewhere outside, because it is minus 10 degrees Celsius where I'm at, of course. So, if everything goes to plan, this time finally we might be able to tame a hamster. Or at least that's the idea. Now, since I'm playing on two separate worlds at once, I gotta remember what I have over here. Right, so what should I do? I'll definitely need a shovel. A stone one will do just fine. There we go. Next, I probably would need a hoe. Is there any other other word for the hoe tool? Is a hoe the same as a plow? Because I legit don't know if they're the same thing, and I don't wanna come off as dumb. Even though, I'm not gonna do too much self-deprecation. Right. Do I have 3 iron ingots or a bucket? Here's 1 iron. And that's it. Do I have any furnaces? Okay. Well, let's just go to sleep. Don't want phantoms to spawn. All right. Water source. Okay. Do I have any dirt? Let me see. I do have dirt. Beautiful. Bow, bow, now. Bow, 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 now. There we go. This will be a makeshift farm. This is all temporary. I don't like the way it looks. You probably won't like the way it looks or functions, but it's all temporary. Is there any iron in here? Have I already been in here? It would seem so. Cool. Let's go plant some cucumbers. Where are they? Here they are. Oh. Cool. So, what should I do while we wait for this to grow? I would love to find some leather so I can make a backpack. I have no... Did I just hear an explosion? Or am I going schizophrenic? Huh. Cherry Grove. The only reason I started building my base here. Now you will give me a sapling. All I need is one. One sapling is all I ask for. What? Pardon me, everyone. This is going to be kind of loud. More than just one sapling. Beautiful. And everyone, I apologize yet again. This will be loud. There we go. And that's it. That's all I wanted from up here. Although... Oh, look. It's a blue jay. He makes good YouTube videos. What's that? Ooh. Is that a structure? Have I already been there? I forget. Ow. So yeah, I hope you've all been doing good today. My day wasn't that great because how should I say this? To get to where I live, you have to drive up like a dirt wood road uphill, right? And when it's snowing, it gets really difficult to, actually make it to my house, right? So what we tend to do every year when there's lots of snow and ice is park in like a little spot in a little clearing right where the dirt road starts, right? But what happened is our neighbor bought that piece of land, that plot of land, right? And she's not doing anything with it. He's just like being super annoying about we can't park here anymore because that's my land now. And there was like a huge kerfuffle with that whole thing. He even he he knows that it's been happening for years now. He knows that like when me, my family, and our neighbors, when we can't reach our house with our car because of like snow and ice that we park over there, right? Like he's damn well aware of it. But his like retort, like his argument was, well, maybe you shouldn't have built a house up there. Like what the fuck, man? No empathy at all. Just like typical for a rich person, especially in my country. All they think about is them, me, myself, and I, and my convenience. And how fucking dare do you like fuck over my convenience? Like I said back to him, like I'm gonna swear. Like I said back to him, like with the same mentality, like why are you buying plots of land that we're using to park on every year because of like snow and ice? Well, what were you doing building a house up on that hill? What are you doing buying that land? And please appreciate how hard I'm struggling not to swear, because ooh, that worked me up today. If I wasn't the man I was, I'd kiss ya. No, wait. That's Devil Man. If I wasn't the man I was, I'd fight him. Like, just... Because seriously, that's the kind of mentality that gets under my skin, wherever the selfishness, the entitlement. Oh, God. There's too many people in this world are like that, sadly. And of course he doesn't care, because his house, the driveway to his house is like right next to the main road, which is always, every year it gets cleaned. It gets like, a tractor comes through to spread salt, gravel, and like get rid of the snow. He doesn't give a shit. But us, who then have like quite a bit of a trek to get to our house because we can't reach it with our vehicles. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Don't build houses on top. Don't go build houses on a hill, idiot. It's like, well, gee, as if I could have influenced my father, my stepdad, where he would build a house before he even met us. God, I hate this place. Can't wait to move out. But, as is probably the situation in every single country, good luck moving out. Why weren't you born during the 60s, idiot? And I know that there's like a whole topic about baby boomers and how good they had it, and now they're the generation that's screwing us over, but no, it's not the point of these videos. I vented a bit, which was already enough. We're not gonna get antsy or political or whatever. Unless something really grinds my gears. Okay. Nice little hole in the wall. getting a few good bits of coal and iron. So yeah, I hope you guys, you ladies and gentlemen, got home nice and safe. I hope you made yourself some good tea, or hot chocolate, or cocoa, or even, and this is really underrated, just warm milk with cinnamon and honey, and then a piece of like white bread to dip it in. It's really nice. If you haven't tried it yet, try it. Just make sure it's not like something like skim milk, because at least where I'm from, that milk tastes like really nasty. And make sure that honey is actually honey, not just like sugar syrup that's been dyed and oh darn, not just some syrup that has been dyed and flavored with chemicals, which I heard that in some parts of the world it's really hard to get natural honey, but at least here where I live, you in the stores, if it's like locally sourced, especially if it's like a brand from my country, it's usually actual honey. Although a really good way to see if your honey is real, like until they figure out how to fake this, is you like grab whatever container you keep it in and put it in the fridge for like maybe for like a couple of days, depending, on first like which type of pollen it was used, which type of plants, which type of bee, this all affects it. But like after some time, it begins to crystallize. So if you ever like find a jar, like that glass mason jar of honey, or like the plastic bottle, and like the thing is it looks cloudy, crystallized, it actually becomes hard. That means that like the pollen solidified or something like that. Oh darn. That actually scared me. Cool. Wait, no, did I? I didn't get any more. No, I didn't. Cool. We'll let that grow. And now what I want to do is grab this blast furnace, grab this charcoal, grab this iron. Bam, 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 bam. Cool. I will want to make some hoppers. Oh goodness. Yeah, because the way I like to make my base is that I always connect, like, okay, I'm explaining like this. For years of playing this game, I always did furnaces and like raw materials, like I always did stuff like that manually, right? But then, I don't know, I never vibed with hoppers, like the way they work. But then I just gave it a shot, and damn. Now every single base that I make like a whole contraption where like I have one chest where I just chuck in all of my raw metals and whatever, gets smelted in a blast furnace. Hop it down to the blast furnace. It smelts it into another hopper, which goes into a chest. And I know that like 99% of you are gonna be just no duh. No, but I'm serious. Like for the longest time, I didn't want to use hoppers for some reason. They seemed really clunky. And to be fair, they still kind of are, because I started like trying to do all of these sorts of like contraptions and whatnot, but I think the specific problem was that when it comes to furnaces and like a grinding machine for the Justin of Guns mod, they can only interact with one another if it's like straight down. No, like a hopper wouldn't work if you like connect it like this on the sides. It always has to be connected like from the top, which I find really dumb. It's dumb and unusual. Okay. Also, if you're wondering why I'm not going to sleep, it is because because me sleeping doesn't affect how fast the cucumbers will mature, whatever. So might as well take this time to set up my beautiful house. Take these stripped logs, planks, please, and now chests, please, and now 2 hoppers, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. One like this. And then you go like this. And then, okay, so see, what I wanted to do was connect it like this, right? But, see? Wait, do I have any raw materials so I can show it off? No? Huh. Well, darn. No, nothing, right? I'm gonna go to bed so I can quickly get 1 piece of raw iron or copper or gold. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Things are burning. Beautiful. Oh, spoke too soon. This looks like it's done. This is it, right? They all look the same. Hmm? Hmm? No? I have to break it? Ah, I do have to break it. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. Bam. 2 more. Ow. Right, cucumber. Sliced cucumber. The bait. Achievement. Transform a humble cucumber into sliced cucumber. Rodents go nuts for it. I bet they do. And I had to pause the recording just real quick because I had to check something on the internet. Alright, now let's go find a hamster. Is that a hamster? Alright, let's see if this works. Oh, did I scare you? Wait. The way they walk is so cute. What? Did it? Oh, do you want one? Oh god, it's so adorable, even if it's so blocky. Whoever did the animations, this is amazing. Like, this hamster cheek pouches are currently... this hamster's cheek pouches are currently shy. Oh shit! I'm sorry. I hate hitboxes in this game. Oh, come on, cutie. Like, the way they walk is so good. I love it. No, no, come here. Come here, come here, come here. Come here. What? Wait, can I, like... Come on, come on. Can I shove you on the bed? Okay, you stay here. I don't want anything to happen to you. I already accidentally punched you once, and I'm sorry. Right. Let's go quickly find a piece of... Wait. My pickaxe is almost broken. I want to find a piece of raw metal, but hey. How am I going to even get it? There we go. Stone pickaxe. Good enough. Right, cool. If you find another hamster, we tame it. I have a bunch of cucumber. What would be the fastest way? I just find something on a wall, right? Hello, Possum. How you doing? You also want a cucumber? No? Okay. This looks like a good spot. Is there anything over there I can quickly find? No, I don't think so. And there was nothing in this hole. Okay. Nothing over here. Dang it. I want to prove a point. Give me some raw metal. Please. You know, funny enough, even though I find hamsters really cute, I never actually had one. Like ever. Because my parents never wanted to, like, never really supported the idea of me having a hamster because the way they put it, hamsters are really stinky. They're really boring because they're nocturnal. And apparently they only live for 2 years. And I hate it when one of my pets pass away or die. Because I used to have like a little sparrow that I rescued. And the story behind that is during summer, when they hatched, it fell off of its nest right onto the boiling pavement. Like we heard the splat sound it made. So, and of course we couldn't just leave it there to die. Like, I never have the heart to leave an animal, just to leave it to die somewhere. So what ended up happening is that we wrapped it up in a piece of newspaper. Of course, that's the only thing we had in hand, right? I brought it home. We fixed its wing because it was dislocated. And then I made a little nest for it out of tissue papers and like one of my desk lamps. And also sorry for the weird pauses that I do during talking because I'm really trying to find a piece of raw metal. But so far, no luck. Yeah. So, and after some Googling, I discovered that you can, some birds, you can reliably feed them with, oh dear, oops. You can reliably feed them with cat food. Like you just have to really soak it, really make it wet. So it's like nice and soft, turn it into mush. And then, you know, you can feed them like a mama bird would. And hey, I was skeptical because like, this is a bird. How can a bird eat cat food? But hey, it worked. Like it legit worked. It gobbled that thing up good. And then after a while, its skin stopped being translucent. It got the, what what's it called? Not feathers, down. It started getting down all over its body. Started chirping. And yeah, I raised that poor baby sparrow into a proper bird, right? But then one day, I returned home from high school, only to find the bird, only to realize, no, what am I talking about? Only for my mom to like tell me that it died. Like she took it out with her when she was working in the garden. It's like it had to get its miles in with flying, right? So she took it out with her, you know. It had trouble walking, so it was usually perched on your shoulder, like or in your hand. And you had to like toss it into the air for it to comfortably start flying, right? But like after a while, she said that it landed next to the, what's it called? Is it a pail? No. Pail. The thing you use to water plants and stuff. So it landed on the thing, trying to get some water. And like she went inside of the house, as she puts it, less than a minute. And when she came back, oh, hamster. The bird was dead next to the pail with like really wet feathers on the base of on the back of its neck. So who knows what happened, which animal got him. It couldn't have been any of our cats because they would have eaten it, you know? So it was probably our dog who just wanted to play, or maybe it even was one of our cats. Who knows? None of us know. And I can tell you that I was devastated after that. And even now, my 21-year-old cat, poor boy, I dread to think when the day finally comes. Like I just hate losing pets, because I really do see them as equals, as like part of the family. They're equally as like, what's the word? Valuable? No, that's the wrong word. Like, you know how some people have it like, oh, humans are here, animals are here. Well, no, my pets were always the same. Just as you would wake up for your child in the middle of the night to take them to the hospital or pick them up somewhere, I do the same thing for my pets. If in the middle of the night they like show signs that they're like really not okay, I wake up and take them to the vet, just like I would for like a person. You know, I try to feed them as best as I can. Like, of course, they get their kibble, you know, because it's like the cheapest way to feed a pet. But like, if I buy it, for example, if I go buy chicken wings, I also buy a wing extra to give it to my little kitties. You know, besides, it's good for them, because they're carnivores. They need to eat that sort of stuff. So to all the people out there who are like, my pet is actually vegetarian. He doesn't eat meat. Know that like you pushing your beliefs or standards or whatever on your animal is actively harming them. All right. Some people don't agree with that. Some people might even get angry with me for saying that. But no, if you have a dog, a cat, which is like, you know, the two most common pets, I guess, they do need to eat meat. Like they do. They will get sick and they will die if you don't give them meat. Or kibble, you know. But even if you do give them kibble, it's a good idea to every now and then give them like a piece of raw meat, be it beef, chicken, pork, kangaroo, doesn't matter. As long as it's raw. Now there's two of them. So I'm expanding my base a bit, hoping that I would find some metal in here, because I really do want to prove this point on how terribly designed the hopper is. Like a lot of things in this game. But hey, I'm still playing it. Like, here's the thing. If anyone watching or listening to like has anything to debate with about an objective carnivore of an animal, like you feeding it a vegetarian diet, like let's have a discussion about it. I guess sometimes, because I've heard this before from a vet, they recommend, like, for example, a dog, if they have a really bad stomach, to give them just boiled chicken with rice. Just plain, right? Like, that's the only thing they can have. Like, I understand that. But to, like... like, I don't know how to say this, man. It just seems so wrong to me. To give cats and dogs, to not give them meat because of your own human beliefs. Like, the arrogance. The hubris. Because animals are already like... what's the word? Innocent. Is it... Am I looking for the word innocent? Innocence. Yeah, because animals are already like they're innocent. Whatever they do, they never do anything with like malicious intent. You know, they're never like evil for the sake of being evil and cruel. No, sure they can be. Some animals can be selfish. Sure, some animals can be cruel. Like, you know, by our human standards. You know. And I completely forgot where I was going with this. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, bottom line is, don't feed carnivores like a vegetarian diet because you're yourself a vegetarian. And you read somewhere in some social media app that, yeah, no, they can just totally fine for them to do such and such as long as you give them this and that and this and that. Like, no, even for their like mental state, the animal's like mental state, it's not good. It's like, damn, you're trying to prove a point that like if an animal is that like your dog can be vegetarian. I mean, sure, they can eat vegetables and fruits. Like, hell, my cats eat veggies and fruits sometimes. Why? I don't know. They just do. Like, they eat everything from like steamed carrot to sour cabbage. They ate it. Okay, like, I'm not gonna complain. But that doesn't prove that they... You know, they can't... Yeah, I'm trying to play the game and think. It's really hard. Like, they can't, you know, survive off of that. Like, they can do it every now and then, but they do need, you know, meat. Because every vet's gonna tell you the same thing. Like, yeah, they can have this and that, but they do need like a stable supply of meat. Because they're carnivores. Like, hell, I don't see lions and tigers and sharks surviving without eating meat. Like, you would think that the people who work in zoos would know the best on how to feed certain type of animals, and then people are all up in arms like, oh, they're giving them meat. It's like, oh, no shit. Man, I feel like I just rambled incoherently, and I'm sorry. Still no raw pieces of metal. You know what? Okay, for the sake of argument, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. Because I really want to put this to bed. There you go. Iron. It goes... And... Chest. Oh wait, now I beansed it. There. Chest like this. Iron goes in. Goes into the hopper. And it doesn't go anywhere. Why doesn't it want to go into this chest? It's connected. Just doesn't want to go in. But if you put it like... But if you put the hopper like this... Right? See? It goes in. Why does it only have to go like from... Like this? From top to down. From up to down. But why can it go sideways into chests? And maybe I'm doing something wrong. Who knows? Regardless, yucky. Yucky terrible. Mojang Microsoft fix. Although since it's Microsoft, I doubt they'll be fixing anything. So they're the reason a lot of things are going to heck. Anyway, I'll have to end today's episode soon, as it's almost that time. Just gonna get rid of this piece of iron. Yeah. Yeah. As I was saying, I'll have to end this episode real soon now. Sorry for rambling again. I'm just really passionate when it comes to anything to do with animals. Like I do volunteer to help with like rescues when something gets stuck somewhere or gets lost or whatever. Like even if there's been a like in Kamnik for a few times now there has been like a lost pet. And I found it once. Didn't even accept the monetary reward because like I don't need it. I mean, I do need it. I do need the money. It was like, please. I didn't do it like for the reward. I was doing it because I really, really like animals. Except for mosquitoes and ticks. Those can go extinct. Right. So I've seen that they can like be on you. Let's see, where's the book? It's the animal book. Where's the hamster book? What? What? There's the animal book, animal dictionary. Where's the hamster dictionary? What? What? Where did I put it? Here? No. Hopper, no. What? Oh, here it is. Let's see, what can I do with you two little cuties? The hamster's life. Accessories. Shoulder hamster, there we go. Wield cheese near your tamed companion to have them hop on your shoulder. They might do cool things like alert you to nearby creepers that have noticed you. Or shiny diamonds. The hamster yeet trademark. For when words fail and you need a furry, surprisingly aerodynamic solution, aim, don't stare right at the block. Press G. So I need to make cheese. How do I make cheese? Hey, brother, creeper paranoia. Okay. Advancements. The Great Escape, cheek pouches, subterranean shinies, psychological warfare. Update kitchen. There we go. Config heaven. Okay. Yeah, that's not it. Crops and food. There we go. Cheese. Milk bucket. I can turn. Oh, so I just need to find a cow. Okay. So that's 40 minutes. That's good enough. So yeah, again, I'm sorry for rambling. I'm super passionate about animal stuff. Like I would go above and beyond for them, for my animals, for like other people's animals. I've gotten into fights about it, the way how some people treat their pets. But that's a story for another day. And as always, take care.